welcome on in everybody to Big Play, Big Bets for the first time in forever. We're both here in studio. I'm Nick Padone. He's Big Play Dave. We got the big hats on.
We're back, baby.
It's all presented to you guys by our friends at Tipico Sportsbook. Make sure you download that Tipico Sportsbook app. Check out the cashback rewards. MLB season is in full swing. The NBA playoffs with our Cleveland Cavaliers are in full swing. The Hell is Real Derby with the Columbus Crew is ongoing as well. Get your 5% cash back on your bets, guys, with Tipico. Check it out. Dave's got it pulled up right there. Highest cash back rewards program in Ohio. Really the only sports book that's doing this. Download Tipico. Use that promo code that you see on the screen. BP Bets 150. It'll get you started. Dave, what is going on? We're riding high, if you can't tell, off of that Cavs Game 2 victory in Boston against the Celtics.
Nobody believed me. They thought I was an idiot for taking Cavs money line plus $1 million.
Well, I think they also were calling you an idiot because you put Garland 30-plus points, but we'll leave that part out of it.
I was called an idiot for a lot. For Cavs money line, though, Ryan, did that hit?
It sure did.
We got to start getting Ryan's camera on like a routine, consistent basis. Right? Pull him into the show. But yes. You hit it. Cavs money line.
Cavs money line. We almost hit our big play boost. Garland only put up 14. That's all right. We're going to build another one for this game on Saturday. I've got some ideas, but I say we build quite a few parlays, let the fans pick a parlay, stat line, get that going. But yes, Nick, we are riding high here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Should we jump right into the Cavs? I know.
Yes.
Let's do it. Cavs Game 3 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. They say a playoff series doesn't begin until a road team wins a game. Ladies and gentlemen, didn't take very long in this series for JB Bickerstaff to get his first career NBA playoff win on the road. It came in the hostile environment of the TD Garden, and you know, Dave, as well as anyone, that Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse is going to be on fire for Game 3.
Literally,
Cavs stole
the fire.
Cavs stole home court. I mean, that place is going to be rocking on Saturday.
It is, and I don't know if I'm crazy, but like everyone says Cavs don't have a chance in this series. Oh, yeah, you know what? Celtics, they're going to give up one, play lackadaisical basketball for a game. But when you look at the talent disparity of these two teams when they're both looking on point, do you really give it that much more to the Celtics?
It's tough to say, and I want to leave recency bias out of it. I'm going to say yes for now. I think the Porzingis injury is killing them.
Right.
Game
well,
one.
right here. All right, so Donovan and Tatum. Wash?
No.
Donovan. Yes, okay, thank you.
Donovan has a little bit more of a killer instinct, for sure.
Yes.
And we've seen that through these playoffs.
Yes.
So I'm willing to give a slight edge to Donovan.
Yes.
But Tatum has that at times too.
Hold on one sec. Hello? It's Gab. We forgot to tell her about lunch. So if you're watching this, we're going to lunch with Gab. We had to cancel. I don't know if she read her email, so I tried to get her there. But we will press on.
Okay. Gab, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Gab.
Wow. And she literally probably just found out like that, and he hung up the phone.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Not to throw us off.
All right. So no. So we're going through this. Yeah, we could call Tatum and Mitchell a wash or give Mitchell a slight edge.
Slight edge Donovan, for sure.
Yeah. And then it really comes down to Jaylen Brown. Yeah, and Mobley for sure you'll take. Even and I get, the Mobley slander that was out there over Game 1. I think that is an opportunity for Mobley to grow on what we saw in Game 2 because Al Horford is really old. He's not that good anymore. He was really good back when the Cavs would play the Celtics and the Hawks and those teams when LeBron was in town. But I do think Mobley has an opportunity to do exactly what he did in Game 2 as we progress through this series because he's just just way more athletic. And I think Tristan Thompson, as crazy as it seemed at the beginning of the season, like Tristan is physical enough to hang with Al Horford. It's a battle of old guys, but
sure,
Tristan's kind of owned Al Horford throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
They've been having these battles for years with the Hawks, with the Celtics. Tristan is no stranger to playing against Al Horford, and he held his own.
Saying, even like Strus, like all I'm saying is if our guys are playing good basketball, we are as good as any team in the NBA.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, if we get that version of Evan Mobley, this series is way more interesting than what the national media panned it out to be.
I like how you dialed that back a second. You were to say something, and then you scooted it back a little bit.
No, like I think it's
very interesting.
It's very interesting, and it's very within reach. I mean, we saw the Cavs play their most complete game since the All-Star break, so we don't want to get too high because that was their best game completely in months. Yep. I mean, they looked really good top down. Good news is Cavs are undefeated in these playoffs. The Celtics did win both road games in Miami in that series. I think that's unfair to compare the Heat series to this series. Two different teams. The injury situations are different for both teams. I think that's all a wash. Cavs plus 7.5 is a little disrespectful to me though, Dave. It is.
At home. But you're coming off the game where it was, what, plus 13 Cavs?
Yeah.
So I get it. You don't know who's going to show up for the Cavs.
Nope.
That's the reason this line is so tough. But I will be betting Cavs money line at home and putting in some player parlays to juice that up.
All right.
I want to do a $50 bet, and I want the payout to be at least $1,000.
Let's put it together. Let's do it. I mean, what's stopping us from doing that right now?
Cavs money line. Pull it up. Start with.
And that's a hell of a start because it's plus money.
Hold on, let me bring up the Tipico.
I know. Yep. Same.
So that's at plus 275. I think we'll see that move too.
Yep.
Okay. So we're 50's already at 187. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right. So player props.
So we're gonna have to boost this too.
Yeah, we'll boost it.
Is the way that we'll get it up. So
well, Dave, I'll tell you this: if the Cavs are gonna win again, since you're betting the money line, they're gonna have to score again because I don't think Boston's gonna not score 100 again, even as good as defense they play. So you could add the Cavs total,
which you like doing anyway.
I love doing that.
105.
Right. It's not gonna move the line a ton though, because. You know, if the Cavs are going to win money line, they're going to score that probably. So it's not going to juice it up that much. But let's run through stat lines, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll put in the ones that we want to put in. So
yep.
Darius Garland kind of scares me. Where would you set that?
For points?
I would go 13.5. I would no more than that.
Yeah, that's fair. DG's going to let the game.
Consensus 13.5?
Yeah, DG lets the game come to him.
Okay. Let's go. Rafa's texting us. Let's go Strus. Do we want to go total points or do we want to go over 1.5 threes again?
Total points.
Total points.
He was attacking the basket a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. What if we go 7.5 for Strus?
Okay.
Typically, he's going to be at 8.5. So bring it down a little bit. Just add another leg to the parlay.
Yep. So we got Cavs money line.
Yep.
We got
Garland 13.5. Strus 7.5.
Strus 7.5.
Okay. Okoro. Do we want to go with an Okoro bet? I kind of want to leave Okoro and LeVert out. I just don't know what you're going to get. LeVert looks so good last
LeVert
game,
did look so good.
But you don't know if he's showing up.
Did you see that tweet? I mean, everybody. It's been going around that like every night, Karis LeVert gets possessed by an NBA player, and he never knows which player it's going to be. In Game 2, it was Dwayne Wade. It came back and possessed him. He was awesome.
Yes.
So we got to see who's going to possess Karis for Game 3.
Yes. Okay. Let's leave him out.
Could be Kobe Bryant.
Leave Okoro out. Evan Mobley.
Could be Amr Caspi. Man, we got to put him in there.
Okay.
Whatever Tipico has given us, let's just take the over.
All right. I'm gonna guess like 13.5.
I mean, if they're going to win this game, win this series, I think Mobley's the piece. And if Allen is not playing, which I get they're playing like the day-to-day thing with that, but I mean, look at him on the bench. Like, the dude's in pain. I think it's all got to be Mobley.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else we want to put in?
I mean, we forgot about Donovan.
Right.
So 25. That feels like it's just like a layup anymore.
Which is so crazy.
Yeah.
At home, he's going to be jacked up. 27.5. Over.
It's a lot. That's a lot because, like, I mean, I can
see it being 28.
Yeah, I can too. But you don't want to account for it like being a blowout. You know, like, we don't want to get too big for our britches just winning one game here. But, like, what if it is a blowout? Or what if you get so much contribution from someone like Garland, Strus, Mobley?
We win one game and we're like, well, it could be a blowout for the Cavs.
But more realistically, what if you get a big contribution from Garland for set? You know, let's say he gives you 21, which isn't huge, but that impedes Donovan from needing to put up 30. Or Strus,
I'm just saying,
say Strus gives you 16.
If you go Donovan 23.5, it's not going to pay anything.
True.
How about 25.5?
I like that. Let's go over 25 then and do 26.
Okay.
Yeah, so to over 25.5, I'd feel good about.
Okay. Anyone else? Do we want to add any rebounds? Any assists? I don't love doing assists.
No, that's hard. Rebounds kind of hard too.
How about Evan Mobley blocks? Just 1.5.
1.5?
2 blocks.
All right. I'm in with that. I'm writing all this down.
You still with us there?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Tristan Thompson. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, how about we pick... Okay, hold on. This isn't going to juice it up enough.
This is a big parlay.
We need to pick one player to go off.
Just pick? Not in the parlay?
No, in the parlay. We're going to adjust one.
To go off?
Anyone? Or are we not feeling anyone?
I'm not feeling anyone. I'm feeling how they won in game 2 is the recipe. It's got to be a full... It's got to be like the full effort. Yeah.
All right.
That's the recipe. Because if one person's going off,
let's pencil that in then.
All right.
Penciled in.
I like it. You want me to reveal
that
it?
out to the fans? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We got Cavs money line.
Okay.
Garland over 13.5 points.
Okay.
Strus over 7.5 points.
I like that.
Mobley over 14.5 points.
I thought it was 13.5. 14.5?
We could put it 13.
Put it 13.
Okay.
13.5.
Mitchell, 25.5 points. Mobley 2 blocks.
Ooh, I like that.
That's fun.
That's a good one.
That's fun. Make sure to check out our big play boosts every week on the Tipico Sportsbook app. All right, that's a parlay. That's a big parlay.
That's a big one.
Let's go lock of the game. Straight bet time. Something you're very confident is going to happen in this game.
No, I have no confidence.
In anything or anyone?
No.
All right. Well, that doesn't bode too well for content.
Game 1, game 2. How do you have any confidence going to game 3?
You know why? Because game 1, Evan Mobley was really bad. Game 2, Evan Mobley was really good. I'm going to go over Evan Mobley points, rebounds, assists as my straight bet. They need the dude to show up. I mean, Jared Allen isn't going to play, so he is the bona fide center, the best big man on the Cavs roster. And Boston doesn't have really anybody that could hang with them because Porzingis is out.
Agreed.
I think this series, man, there's so much pressure on Mobley, which I hate to do because the dude's 22 years old.
Right.
But if he plays well, that's how the Cavs win. So I'm going with Mobley as my lock of the game.
All right, Ryan, do you have a lock of the game? It's so hard.
I mean, Donovan over 25 is pretty much...
Yeah,
but that's minus
50's
300.
Like
boo.
$10.
Yeah, boo. Boo.
Method of the first basket, Donovan Mitchell free throw.
All right, that's big time. I like that. Donovan Mitchell free throw. I can see that happening.
Tatum had a free throw to start it yesterday.
Yeah.
Or
Wow.
Game 2, I should say.
In Cleveland.
All right, we'll try to get odds on that. If we can get odds on that, I am all in with Ryan. I feel like we just time traveled to college.
Mobley gets the tip.
College basketball.
Donovan's got so much energy, goes right to the rack.
Yep.
Whistle
All
blows.
right,
in.
So there's a little conundrum with this Cavs game, and I feel like we need to talk about it. Should we talk about it?
What?
I have crew tickets.
Okay.
The big play Cincinnati guys are fully expecting me to be in Columbus for the crew game.
Sure.
They're both going. Confirmed. They have their tickets. I personally sent it to them.
Have fun.
I don't want to go. I want to go to the Cavs game.
Well, then go to the Cavs game.
Are you coming with me?
To the Cavs?
Cleveland's electric right now. Cavs are looking good.
Yeah, I'll go.
Tipico Sweet could wait for the crew, maybe.
Maybe let the fans decide where they send you. I feel like the internet will send you to Columbus.
Where do I end up? Do I end up at the crew game, or do I go to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for Game 3?
I think we put out an internet Twitter poll. Where should Nick go?
And here's the thing: if I go to because I know what people are gonna say. Well, if he's gonna bet on the Cavs, send his ass to Columbus.
Yep.
I'm not betting. I didn't bet on the Cavs in either game 1 or 2. I'm not betting on the Cavs.
I did. I took the Cavs money line.
You did. I'll do player props. I am not jinxing the Cavs. So when you cast your vote, and I want to go to the Cavs game.
Ryan, what could be the third option in that Twitter poll?
He has to watch Game 3 with
Suryat
in the Tipico Sportsbook lounge here at Burke.
And eat a pineapple.
No, I don't want to do that. I mean, that'd be cool. Like I would bring Suryat with me somewhere, but
you have to eat an onion.
No, I'm definitely not doing
that.
All
right, we'll keep brainstorming this.
All right. Yeah, so maybe we'll put that poll out there. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do an executive decision. All right, we'll keep things going.
Greg Newsom says Cavs in 6. Cavs in 6. Let's go.
Love it. I saw that tweet, by the way. Love that, Greg. Let's go Saturday. Thunder and Mavericks. Thunder 2.5-point dogs in this series as it flips to Dallas. Similar story here. This thing's tied up at 1-1. OKC won game 1 by 22. Dallas won game 2.
Did you see Kyrie only had 9 points in that?
Yeah.
I was surprised they won.
Me too. Mavericks are good.
They are.
Mavericks are really
Luka
good.
and Kyrie, I say never bet against them.
Yeah, and they're favored at home. I think this is going to be a really good series that goes 7.
Yep.
I'll take Dallas here.
I am with you. Dallas minus 2.5.
Yep, I like that.
Give me the over, 219.5.
I'll take over on Kyrie Irving points, too. We remember in Cleveland, he always balled out at home, and I just feel like with that crowd, after only putting up 9, he comes out a little bit more aggressive than what he did in game 2.
You think we get a 30-30 game Luka-Kyrie?
It'd be cool.
Yeah, I think so. Back at home.
That press conference was funny, too.
We are on the same page there.
Let's move to Sunday. Nuggets and Timberwolves.
Crazy.
Pick a winner.
Crazy.
It's in Minnesota.
I don't know. After Joker was just so thrilled with winning the MVP there.
That was so funny. Did you see
Hooray.
like he had something going on too with Ken with the Kentucky Derby?
He loves horses.
And he ran to the locker room to check on his horse.
I think the Nuggets will make this a series.
All right.
Give me the Nuggets. They're going to take at least one of these from Minnesota. Give me the Nuggets.
I like it. Let's go do some baseball on Sunday.
Okay.
Guardians and White Sox. White Sox are a little bit better than kind of how they started off the year. They're not great. Don't get me wrong. They are still really bad. On Sunday, it'll be Logan Allen, who got rocked by Detroit.
That was not great.
I think a lot of fans are starting to lose a little faith in Logan here, Dave. He's strung together a couple pretty bad performances.
A couple of our pitchers have, but we're pressing on.
We're hanging on. Who would have thought that the bats are really what's carrying this team? I mean, they're winning games and they're scoring runs.
Yeah. Are we still gonna roll with our home run parlay? Guardians money line.
I mean, we kind of have to because we put it out there. Guardians money line. Kyle Manzardo home run.
Manzardo got the bat on the ball.
A little bit. He's got like 2 hits, I think.
Yeah, a couple foul balls.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Take it. Just need one of them bad boys to go yard, and we're giving away a pair of tickets.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Guardians. Will Logan Allen over a strikeout total? One thing I know about Tipico, too, is as the fans lose faith, Tipico loses faith. And that line is going to go lower and lower and lower. So I feel like maybe we could steal it on like a over 3.5 or something like that.
Yeah, all right. Bounce back game, Logan Allen.
Against Chicago. I mean, Detroit's
strikeouts.
decent.
I am on board with that.
All right, let's do that. WNBA season opener is on Tuesday. We got to talk about this. Bet the WNBA with us on Tipico. Caitlin Clark is an underdog in her pro debut.
Wow.
Plus 5.5 on Tuesday. You know America's going to be watching this. The Indiana Fever also drafted Ohio State's Celeste Taylor this year. So people are going to be watching this game. People are going to be watching Indiana. I'm not going to pretend.
Sell out?
I imagine. I mean, it's a pro debut.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the Connecticut Sun, to be honest with you.
Really?
27-13 last year. I don't think they have like any of the big marquee stars in the league. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Don't pretend to know anything about WNBA. Just, let's
I mean,
call it
like
as it is.
the stars that you've heard, like Asia Wilson definitely doesn't play. Like the stars that you've heard of are not playing for the Connecticut Sun. So I say we just go Fever money line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Caitlin plus 5.5. But give me the money line. Caitlin Clark wins outright in her pro debut.
Done.
Done. Yeah, why overanalyze it?
Yeah, I agree with you. Plus 5.5, then so we'll get plus
200-ish, I'd hope. Yeah.
I'm all in on that.
All right, cool. Make sure you guys download this Tipico Sportsbook app. Use our promo code BPBets150. Tipico Sportsbook cashback rewards, the best cashback in the land. See it on your screen right there. Make sure you go check that out. And we will see you maybe at Game 3, maybe at Columbus Crew. Come on. By the way, if I don't end up at the Crew game, let's go Crew. Let's go, Crew. I mean, against Cincinnati, the guys in Cincy have been chirping a ton. You look at these odds for this game, the Crew are coming off that MLS Cup championship season.
Yeah.
FC Cincinnati, big dogs in this. I think they're like plus 300.
What do they have to chirp about?
Yeah, come on. It's on their home pitch in Columbus at lower.com. Should be an easy Crew win. Cucho Hernandez scores a goal in that one. And we are on to Game 3. That's my analysis of Hell is Real.
There you go.
Cool. Make sure to check out Tipico. We'll see you guys on the show next week.